Welcome to this short but sweet yin practice to cultivate trust. Meet me in a seated position. Welcome to sit on a cushion if you like. Get comfortable. And we're going to start this practice with a mudra. So, placing the hands with the fingers interlaced and the thumbs pointing up, right in front of the chest, front of the heart space. And roll the shoulders back, let them relax. And take a moment here to draw your awareness in. This is vajrapradama mudra. It's a hand posture for trust and, cultivating trust. So if you'd like, you can invite that inner mantra for yourself, may I trust. And we'll stay here for just 2 or 3 breaths. Let the inhale pour in through the center and lift your hands up slightly from the inside, and then exhale all the way out. And take one more full, complete breath, just like that, as if you're airing out the center and the space around the heart with the breath. And then gently releasing the hands. You can let them rest, hands down to your knees, and just notice any sensations alive in the chest. So when life feels uncertain, it often helps to bring the awareness back to what's already here and to what's possible. Now, drop the right ear to the right shoulder. You can wiggle the jaw here and sense that release at the left side of the neck. You might even bring the left fingers down to the side, relaxing the left arm. And head can be still or find any gentle movements here. Find what feels good. And we'll roll the head back to center. Place the left hand down and drop the left ear to the left shoulder. You might stay here or lower the right fingertips down, releasing a tiny bit more. Head is still or slowly moving here. And then coming back to center. And we'll come into our first yin pose. So you can meet me in a tabletop and tucking the toes behind you. So we're coming into a toe stretch. And there are several options here. You can either stay here in a tabletop and just lean back to your heels, finding that stretch under the soles of the feet. Other option, bring a bolster or cushion in under your knees, so you're still supported but more upright. Of course, you can place your knees down and lean back if that's available in your body. And just take a moment here to notice physical sensations. And if it's too much at any point, know that you can always ease out. You can come back again or find a different shape that works for you. Where can you soften here? So when we're in this challenging shape, we often tense in places where it's not necessary. So you might wrinkle your face and release it. Let the breath travel all the way down to the low belly and soften the space around the chest. About 5 more breaths here. course, you can always lower the upper body down, give yourself more support. So what we're doing here is that we are releasing the tissue under the feet, the plantar fascia. And this is also where the kidney meridian starts. And the kidney meridian is connected to our sense of stability and trust in life. So you can imagine here sending the breath all the way down to your feet. And you might relax out the breath through the mouth, a sigh, or just a longer exhale. And then as we start to come back, go very slowly. You can come back to your tabletop, untuck the toes. I know this can feel very interesting. And instead of pitter-pattering the feet, just press the tops of the feet down gently. So moving with yin here. And if you'd like, you can come back, lean towards your feet and supporting the hands as you might lift the knees up or simply lean back to get that opposite stretch. Yeah. And then coming back, leaning over to one side, and we'll extend the legs forward. So we're going to come into a shoelace here, placing the right leg over the left. And again, you can sit on top of something. And option here, you might keep the left leg extended. You might place something under the knee to feel more supported that way. Or you can fold your left leg in as well. And this might be well enough. Option is to fold forward here and softening in, maybe to a prop. You can bring in a cushion to rest towards. Or letting the arms dangle, letting the head dangle. And we're going to stay here for about 3 minutes. And its pose, shoelace, is often mentioned as the most yin of yin poses. And yin is the nourishment and the essence that's needed to hold the yang, the movement, the intensity of life. So often when life feels overwhelming or intense or uncertain, if we feel like we're lacking trust, slowing down and coming back to what's right here can be really supportive. So notice any sensations here in your body. Becoming aware of the breath. Aware of the energetic center in the middle of the chest, the space of the heart. And there's this hopefulness and openness when we remember that there's infinite possibility. So as you relax the space between the shoulder blades, the back side of the heart, you might bring the mantra from the beginning of the class back to you. May I trust. 3 words. May I trust. And the last 2 breaths. And slowly coming back. And we'll extend the legs gently. Take your time. And you can either be still here in this in-between space or bend your knees and take a few windshield wiper movements. And we'll meet back in center. There's no rush at all. So take your time, and eventually bringing the left leg crossing over the right. And regardless what happened on the other side, this side is always different. So see if you want to stay with the right leg extended, or if you want to fold it in. And know that you can always change your mind anytime. So first, just landing, feeling the weight of the body, the pull of gravity. And see if you can feel the invitation to fold in and down with props if you like. Noticing how it's different on this side, if it is. Relaxing the jaw, the space inside the hands, and the belly. 3 places where we often brace when we're holding tension. So letting everything soften. And relaxing the space between the toes. Melting in and down towards yourself. Trusting that you have time. And this is already enough. And for the last minute here, you might melt even deeper in, or give yourself some more support. There's no right or wrong. May I trust. Notice how that invitation lands for you, in you. And taking another 2 breaths. Maybe a releasing sigh, maybe even a sound if you wish. And then we'll slowly come back, slowly extending the legs. And you can find your windshield wipers or gently sweep from hips to feet. And take a moment as you are. And then we'll come into a child's pose. So you can find your way closer to the ground. Option to bring in a bolster or a cushion to rest towards. Another option here is to place a cushion or a blanket over your back. You can bring yourself into this supportive cocoon. It can feel really nice and cozy. And as you come into child pose, relaxing the shoulders once again. Imagine them melting like from ice to water. And allow that melting to spread down into the hands, into the earth. Down from the shoulders, along the back, all the way down to the hips, the legs, and the feet. And get curious here to see if the next inhale can travel all the way down to the low back, as if you could widen the low back with your breath. And let that widening continue up to the middle back, up to the upper back, shoulders widening. And the whole back spacious, wide. And take about 2 more breaths here. Your head can be still or start to move the forehead side to side, just slowly. And bringing some energy into the hands so you can lift yourself up into a tabletop and eventually lower all the way down to the belly. And here you might keep a cushion nearby just in case you want to add some support. We're coming into a Sphynx Pose. So you can bring your forearms to the ground. Softly spread the fingers. And check in with your legs. So placing the feet in the distance where you feel like you have enough space for your lower back. And for many of us, that means feet a little bit wider. But check in with you. It's all about our individual bone structure. So from here, imagine your spine like a hammock, just lifting up and softly widening and keeping the neck where it's comfortable. So if you want to support your head to a block or a cushion here, please go ahead and do that. And imagine the collarbones spreading like a smile at the front of your chest. You might soften the face. And again, keeping the chest wide and soft, relaxing the legs, and breathing all the way to the back. And if you're feeling very tired here, you can always choose the option of holding your head with your hands. And we'll be here for about 5 more breaths. If you'd like to explore a different option, you can widen the hands and bring your elbows off the ground in seal pose. Only if your lower back agrees. And then slowly, wherever you are, lower all the way down to the belly. You can either support your forehead with your hands staggered or let your arms relax alongside the body. And take a short moment where nothing needs to happen. Just relaxing everything. And when you're ready, we'll come back to a child's pose just for a brief moment to feel into the length of the spine again. And this might be a rocking child where you go slowly and gently side to side. And then we'll roll up back into a seat and turn around to come all the way down to the ground. Bringing a block with you for our very last shape in this practice. So as you come into the ground, keeping the feet down, knees bent, and we'll place the block under the tailbone. So we are in supported bridge here. And you can choose if you want to place your feet together and let the knees open up to the sides, finding bent elbows. And if this is a bit much, because it can very much be, you can choose to bring your knees in together instead and walk your feet out a bit. Arms can be alongside the body or in towards the body or up like cactus arms. Imagine the muscles softening, releasing, the bones releasing whatever is being carried in these tissues. Just letting everything rest for a moment. And bringing the awareness back to the chest, the space around the heart, the backside, and the space in front. And your heart space or the upper back is likely supported in this shape. So see if you can really receive that support. Give all the weight to the ground. And you might come back to the mantra, may I trust. May I trust. And taking a deeper breath. And slowly lowering the hands, just gently lifting the hips to bring the hips back to the ground. And curl the knees into the chest. Lift your upper body to hug the lower body. And give yourself a good squeeze. And then lower everything down. Let yourself take up space. And before we come into our Shavasana and rest, just finding the vajrapradama mudra again. So interlacing the fingers, let the thumbs rest up. And as you're lying down, just bringing that awareness back to the space in front of the heart. May I trust. Whatever is coming. And just keeping that sensation memorized as you gently release the hands. And as if they're still there, take a deeper breath in to fill and lift the chest. Hold when you reach the very top of the breath. And open the mouth to release. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale, fill the belly. All the way up to the chest, space in front of the heart. Let it fill up and stay there for a moment in the fullness. Let it marinate. And then release. And relaxing the whole body into Shavasana. You're welcome to stay here as long as you need, as long as you wish. Thank you so much for practicing with me. My name is Viktoria, and this is Yin and Restore.